U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is visiting Vietnam. The top American diplomat is looking to shore up ties with a key trade partner that shares U.S. concerns over China's growing might. Mr. Blinken is expected to hold talks with Vietnamese leaders, including the Prime Minister, over the next 3 days. Now, CNA's Tung Ngo tells us how this trip could pave the way for an upgrade in bilateral relations.
U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken's visit follows a flurry of diplomatic activity between Washington and Hanoi in recent weeks. Both sides established a comprehensive partnership 10 years ago. Since then, their relationship has deepened, with the U.S. now the largest export market for Vietnam. Cooperation in areas including investment and security has also grown.
Chúng tôi mong muốn và sẵn sàng hợp tác với chính quyền của Tổng thống Joe Biden để thúc đẩy quan hệ hai nước tiếp tục phát triển, đi vào chiều sâu, hiệu quả, bền vững vì hòa bình, ổn định, hợp tác và phát triển ở khu vực cũng như trên thế giới.
Analysts say Mr. Blinken's visit could set the stage for a further upgrade of diplomatic ties later this year. While Washington has long been keen, there's a risk such a move could upset one of Hanoi's key partners.
There's no doubt that Vietnam wants to upgrade its ties with the U.S. to the strategic partnership level or even higher. But I think a main concern for Vietnam now is that such a move may be, interpreted by China as anti-China.
But Vietnamese officials told CNA conditions are ripe to upgrade relations with the U.S. Vietnam's top leader visited China last October as part of a balancing act between Beijing and Washington.
I think it's better to upgrade ties early because in the future, when the U.S. and China competition intensifies further and their ties become even further strained, it will become more difficult for Vietnam to upgrade ties with the U.S. without upsetting China.
American business communities say closer ties between Vietnam and the U.S. will bring more opportunities for firms on both sides, especially in sectors such as information and communication technology, energy, healthcare, and defense.
The upgrading of the bilateral relationship suggests that the level of trust between the two countries would be upgraded, so to speak, right, to a new level that would allow both governments to open up their government procurement to the businesses of both countries.
During his time in Hanoi, Mr. Blinken will hold talks with his Vietnamese counterpart and meet Vietnam's Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính, as well as General Secretary of the Communist Party Nguyễn Phú Trọng. He will also break ground here on this plot of land for construction of a new $1.2 billion U.S. Embassy compound in Hanoi. Tung Ngo, CNA, Hanoi.